Happy November. My name is TJ Rao, Manager of Customer Success, coming to you today from St. Louis, Missouri. I, it is the early part of the snow season for some and pre-snow season for others. So we're going to talk today about how we ensure we are set up and ready to go for scheduling our events. So as I come in today, uh, all of my opportunities that are available based on the start date of the opportunity will now be showing as work tickets that I'm able to create a structure for my season. So I'm going to go into the schedule board. I'm going to go to the three dot menu up here, and I'm going to go to schedule an event. As I go to schedule an event, you can see I already have some filters already in here. I have a filter of division of snow and a service name of a whole bunch of different services. This is in my test system, so lots of different services that we've created in here, and then not in this AM internal here. You will see that everything is listed out that you have in your filter. I like to start with the full event list. You'll see this is our event list full to start building our structure. Personally, for me, I like to then group by these property names, and I will break this down, and then I will start going through to these properties and assigning these services to a defaulted route. You'll see as I go through here that many of these are already assigned. All right, as I keep going, I can say, okay, I've gotten to the Jordan test property. This one has not been assigned. I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to get this assigned to a route. So I'm going to set the route and the sequence number. I'm going to choose that route here. If I have a particular sequence number I need this to run in, I can set that. We recommend going in fives, 5, 10, 15, 20. That way, if you have to slot something in the middle of the season, you are not having to redo everything to do that. You can also do that in bulk. If you know that a whole bunch of these are going to one route, you can assign them to that route in bulk. You do have to sequence them separately because it will ask you to sequence the whole thing. So you would have to assign it and then come in here to assign that sequence number for those tickets. So that is how we start to get the setup that allows us to quickly move these services to a schedule, and they will align with this defaulted route. My practice is that once I feel like I have it all where I need to be, I change the grouping from property to a route grouping, the default route. Now I'm going to be able to take a view of what do I have defaulted to this route. I can bring in different displays of estimated hours and estimated material and things to help guide my scheduling parameters and make sure that I have a full but not overly full route. And so I go through there, I set all those sequence numbers, I set all those default routes. Now my system is ready to go for when, at least the basic of ready to go when that storm hits. Where I see people struggle the most in this schedule and event screen is not having enough list. So really, as you're going through and creating these, you want to create setups for virtually any way that you're going to dispatch snow. We can use tags to break these lists down more. Like maybe you have a weekends only property or no weekends property. You can tag that. You can have it a list for weekdays or weekends. You could have a list for your pre-approved pre-salt. Really, any way that you would want to dispatch a storm, you should be looking to have a list in the drop down that encompasses that. So that if I go and I need to send my 2-inch triggers, I go to this list, I hit confirm, and my tag for my 2-inch trigger has pulled into the filter on this list. And so I'm only sending my 2-inch trigger properties. If you have various triggers, potentially your storm dispatch could look like I go to this list and I send my 0 tolerance. And then I go and I send my 1-inch trigger. And then I go and I send my 2-inch trigger. And if that's your largest trigger amount, then by the time you get through your 2-inch trigger, you've dispatched all of your properties. Um, like I alluded to at the beginning, these will not be available until the contract start date to create this. That's one of those reasons we recommend having a wide open contract dates on there. Um, Once it's all done, the key and the efficiency of the schedule and event screen, and this is why we recommend having multiple lists, is being able to select all, right? Come to this list. This is my 2-inch trigger list. I know everything that's in here based on my filters is what I want. and I've saved that list preemptively to be able to move quickly if I wake up late on a snowstorm or something. Once I have that checked, then I can go and I can create these scheduled visits. I can choose the visit date. One thing that we will see is if you did miss defaulting anything, this route that's here, you'll see that this says if needed. This route that's listed here is where any ticket that does not have a defaulted route will be sent to. So I've seen it before. If you get to the point where you're like, where did this ticket go? Go here, check and see what the first one listed in your route drop down is. That's going to be most likely where it lands, usually with an A. But you can see here we put an asterisk at the beginning of the Smith Snowplow Services route to allow that to be our catch-all, just in case something happened and we didn't get a ticket came in late or we didn't get it defaulted. We know where it goes. So this screen is going to help you efficiently move hundreds of tickets to the schedule board in the matter of minutes. So there is some processing time. It's usually about a couple of minutes for every 300 tickets, but when you're in the heat of it, go ahead, select those bulk actions, create that scheduled visit, go grab yourself a coffee, come back. It'll all be on your schedule board ready for you to produce. I hope everyone has a fantastic, profitable snow season. Hopefully, get a little more snow than we have here in the last few years in some of these major snow belt areas. And hopefully, the schedule an event feature allows you to really do that efficiently, dispatch all those tickets, and have your teams out there working in the field, getting the job done. If you have any questions, we still are running our snow Q&As on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Central, and we'd be happy to have you there to answer any questions that you may have. We should probably be running those through Thanksgiving, and then we'll probably be done unless we get some big snowstorms. We might do a one-off. So have fun out there, produce safely, and have a profitable year. Thanks. Have a great day.